All right, let's bring in Republican State Senator in Minnesota himself, Michael Holmstrom. Michael, I give him credit for their commitment.
Yeah, well, you got to ask yourself, why is Minnesota so different? This has been happening. ICE enforcement is nothing new in America. It's because we've got our leaders who are for sure culpable in this fraud.
Representatives,
and they are doing
don't ever call them leaders.
Fair enough. Yeah, they're doing everything they can to gin up the crowd. And I'll say this too: I see a lot of protests. I see a lot of social issues that people protest. It's always the same people, a different sign. They don't believe in any of this stuff. They just believe in being radicals.
Yeah. No, 100%. And that's actually right across the street from where I stayed last night over there. It just seems to me that this is the one unequivocal win that Trump has is the border. He got it down to 0. He's been deporting people. It is the one thing that is inarguable. People argue economics all day and tariffs and this and that. This is the one thing nobody can dispute. Is that why they're doing this?
Yeah, they need a win. They need something that they can point at and get people ginned up about and angry about. And look at them. They're standing on top of cars. It's negative 15 degrees out there. And of course, we've got city police down the street who are just watching and smiling. This is all totally manufactured.
The good news, though, a bald eagle was spotted on a Minnesota traffic camera yesterday. So I think freedom may be coming that direction. There it is. Look at that. Right in the snow. He was like, you know what? Help is coming, guys. Hold on. All right. This is the other thing, too.
We've drafted them into ICE.
Yeah, exactly. I hear ICE is releasing them now just to scare people. But this fraud stuff, going back to the fraud, that's the reason all this is happening, because they can't let the fraud scandal be the news, so they have to burn down their own city to do it. But it's happening in Maine, too. A federal audit now alleges that Maine made nearly $46 million in improper payments for community support services for the children with autism. And the vice president told me yesterday that Minnesota fraud is nothing compared to other states like California. However, there's buildings with empty rooms that are all apparently in 40 in one building that are supposedly these healthcare centers that nobody goes to.
Minnesota fraud is unique in one way. Our fraudsters were so stupid, they're the first ones to get caught. We're going to get the roadmap for the rest of the state or the rest of the country.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I like my criminals stupid. They're easier to catch.
That's how I like them.
Exactly. To celebrate the 1 year of this administration, too, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, she's actually offering $2,600. They've raised it. It's the bonus to self-deport, plus they'll pay for your flight. Do you know if any of your constituents or anybody in that state has taken any of this?
Well, let me assure you, none of my constituents are illegal immigrants. I do not represent illegal immigrants. I represent Minnesota citizens. So that being said, I can encourage anybody in my district and across the state, across the country, take advantage of that. You got a chance to come back in the future. You messed up. Take your beating. Leave.
Right.
And come back another day.
Yeah. And Senator, we've got this live look on your screen right there. You can see these people. Do you expect it to get violent tonight? I see them already standing on cars, blocking traffic, both of which I believe to be illegal, but I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get violent. It's going to get way colder tonight. They're going to go back inside. They're cowards. As soon as the cameras go away, they're going to be gone.
Oh, well.
There'll be a few that agitate and maybe break a window or two, but I don't see it being violent.
Yeah, I'm just, stunned that they think they're going to make a difference in there. So, Michael Holmstrom, we appreciate it very much, sir.
He loves the Constitution. He fights for what's right. He hates the bad guys. He's a freedom warrior. He's your freedom warrior. Watch Carl Higbie every weekday on Newsmax.